Welcome back. You're watching the commodity trade here. Now let's bring Prathamesh Malia and Ashish Shah here into the conversation here. Welcome to the show, gentlemen. The first question, Prathamesh, will go to you on the oil prices here. Now, a couple of events again. Firstly, again, in terms of announcement coming from President Trump of sanctions getting reimposed in Iran. Now, two scenarios. One, again, some temporary disruption if actually indeed it's going to happen here. And secondly, again, the market perhaps would be also calculating that if there is any supply which is going out of the market, shale perhaps could be actually, US shale perhaps could come and fill that here. There could be some production adjustment here. So, Prathamesh, what are you making right now of the oil price trends here and also the way, again, positions are getting built here?
Hello Piyush. I think most of the premium that's being built in the oil prices is purely on account of the US getting out of the Iran Accord on sanctions, but I think it would be effective almost after 180 days, which is almost 3 to 6 months from here on. But take into consideration, I think OPEC will have an easy way out to get out of its compliance once the sanctions on Iran becomes effective. So talking on two sides, wherein US increasing production, which is already visible for last 1 year. OPEC will also have will compensate for any disruptions on the Iran side. All in all, I feel the rise in oil prices is too fast to say. The trend remains positive. I think a momentum from here on would slightly be on the positive side. A moment of at least $2 cannot be ruled out in the near term per se. On the MCX, I think 4,870 is what the near term target would be. Yes, but a little bit note of caution here because your long position should not be carried for a longer period of time. That trend remains positive, but a note of caution here.
Right, so a note of caution here. What's your opinion, Ashish, in terms of crude price? Again, what perhaps would be a good strategy? And number two, I want to ask you, looking at the trend of the oil price right now, you actually are tilted towards more as a bullish outlook or a range bound or a pullback outlook here?
So crude, since a very long time, has always been a long-term bullish commodity for me, and I think we would like to maintain that outlook for now a very short term. I think US is very strategically placed with its increasing production to actually capitalize on this price rise. So markets will be flushed with the US supply eventually. We will see the markets adjusting to the production cuts because of Iran, going into an undersupply. I mean, the economy going into an undersupply situation. So prices may have a short-term rally to about 5,000 broadly on the MCX. But for intraday, if somebody is looking, I think we will see correction on today's trade. Yesterday also we saw the prices going high and then eventually correcting. So for today, I am definitely going to be selling this commodity on intraday as a trade. But I don't see the markets going into a major negative territory as long as it is trading above the 4,400, 4,500 area on MCX. So if it corrects to 4,600, 4,620, one can again start buying but for today, let us sell this commodity.
Right, so it's a sell coming for today again in terms of crude oil prices here. So around 480 again, basically 4800, that's the crude oil price trend right now. In fact, if we'll take a look at the global sort of scenario right now, Brent would be trading around 77, mild negative bias. WTI again trading with a negative bias here, and associated again, MCX crude again trading with a positive bias at present. But yes, that's the word coming here, perhaps from Ashish again, that you could actually look at a sort of sell opportunity here. But on natural gas, what would be your opinion, gentlemen? I should ask first Ashish here. So if you're not liking crude oil price, or if you're actually thinking that perhaps it's a good sell on high sort of opportunity right now, what is natural gas actually presenting to you as an opportunity here?
So I mean, standalone gas has always reacted to the US weathers and the climatic conditions. It has not been a major driver industrial commodity as such. So yes, we are not actually in a peak winter season right now in the US, but definitely it's a driving season. The demand for gas is going to remain high. Also yesterday we have seen a very positive trade with a good volume. So for a trade, though I am not very positive on crude oil, But I think on intraday or even so slightly positional, if one looks at buying natural gas, then 185 to 187 is a good range. One can buy this commodity at current levels as well as dips, maintain a stop loss below the 182 on a broader perspective, and hold on for a target of 193 to 195.
Right. So, and Prathamesh, what would be your take on natural gas price here?
Yeah, I'm in concurrent with Ashish with what Ashish is saying. I think 192 is what you can possibly look at natural gas, and the enter range would be around 180 to 185 mark. So yes, possibly you can see some bit of momentum in natural gas.
Right. So that's the take coming on the energy basket here. Let's also talk about the precious metals. Prathamesh, gold and silver, MCS gold perhaps actually has been moving around 31,000, 31,500. Dollar index again at one point of time, perhaps there was a feeling that perhaps this could be a time where dollar will start breaking out here. But then again, we have seen another pullback. Dollar index now around 92.6, 92.5. Gold prices, in fact, actually have seen a slight mild up move here. What's your take now? How's the next week looking to you? Perhaps also again, how's the trading today also looking to you for both gold and silver here?
Piyush, I think just for a day or two, I think I would be on the buy side for gold as well as silver. 31,600 is what we are looking at. But yes, buying on dips is advisable. While as far as silver goes, 40,900 is what we're looking at. In this particular contract, again, buying at 40,500 and 40,400 mark would be advisable thing. But yes, again, note of caution here because 31,500, 600 in Indian markets looks very high price for Indian consumers to have their demand per se attached to it. But yes, the trend remains positive. But yes, dollar index remains at crucial mark. A little bit of weakness in the dollar index would possibly bring in and support both these metals. And on the other side, rupee depreciation is also helping M6 gold as well as silver prices. So yes, in the immediate near term, buy, note of caution on a slightly longer term perspective.
Right. So in fact, Prathamesh has also buy call on silver also here where 42,200 is a buy point here. And also Ashish, again, what would be your view? And let me extend this sort of question to across base metals, gold and silver. What would be your topics here and what would be the reason for that?
Okay, so I think my topics as far as these counters are concerned, silver I continue to buy not only on intraday basis, but I'm generally a person who will always be bullish on silver because I think that's one commodity which is yet to perform. So even if we see major corrections in this commodity, look at it as an investment opportunity, not as a trading counter. So for me, silver becomes an investment product. Copper becomes a trading product. One can look at buying copper with stop losses below the 450, 458 or 460. But yes, look at very quick exits as soon as you get rallies to about 467. Because I see a major resistance near the 468, 470 area.
Well, Ashish, apologies. I think we will have to actually, because we're running out of time. And I think what I can do for you is Prathamesh again, he has a buy call on copper also again. So that's a call coming from on Prathamesh also, and Ashish again, where again basically he has a bullish view on the silver here. That's the view coming from both our guests today. Thanks a lot, Prathamesh and Ashish, for providing us insight into the commodities here. And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of the Commodity Trade. Thanks so much for watching us, but stay tuned because news and updates are going to continue on the other side of a very short break.